Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving my praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. My name is Brother Napak from the Camp Prophets in Babylon here down in Tampa Bay, Florida. I want to get into a short, quick lesson. I want to give the bonus to elders and apostles, a great millstone, peace and blessings to all for elect. And I want to get into a short, quick lesson. In this video right here, it says they cloned Kanye. Alright, and you can see it's a TikTok. But it's showing you Kanye before he disappeared, for that month and some change, and now. Alright. Showing you before and now. And you can clearly see, that is not the same guy as before. You can clearly see, they didn't got the Kanye, man. Alright. That's, straight to the point, they didn't got the Kanye, man. They killed him, man. Alright. Because as you seen before he disappeared, he was exposing a lot of the secrets, and exposing the industry, and that's when he started, getting blackballed throughout the industry, and being everything, all the companies he had, a contract with, they start basically just cutting ties with him, and everything. And it was basically just, blackballing Kanye, man. Alright. But at the same time, he still, he was still exposing them. He still doing what he was doing. And out of nowhere, he disappeared. He went off the grid. You know what I'm saying? He was gone. Nobody knew what Kanye was. No one knew what happened. No one knew what's going on. Everybody just thought he just went off the grid, man. Alright, and then you see him come back. And you see this man. Alright, I'm not even going to call that Kanye because that's not Kanye, man. Alright. Now you can see the difference, between their facial structure. Some people say, oh, he just got older. Or now he's just old. And you can't get that much older in a month and some change, man, to look as he looked now. So, yeah, man, and as, someone that was in the industry, him being someone in the industry that's, sold his soul, as we all know. Same thing with all the other big celebrities, in that industry. He couldn't, with the things that he was doing, the information he was exposing, that wasn't allowed, man. All right, and he was exposing too much. He was exposing too much. And I just shared a video with Andrew Tate. And he's basically saying if you're a part of that club, you can't share these type of information. You can't do certain things. You can't say certain things. All right, because they can get you for that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, where Kanye was doing that, man. All right, I can go to the video real quick. It's on my page.
My type is basically you have to go to jail, have a felony, but go to jail.
The matrix machine that you can't attack without catching flack for. There's certainly protected people. It's absolutely and utterly a club, and you're either in the club or you're outside the club. She's certainly in the club, right? So if you say certain things about certain people, or you get a beef with X amount of people, or you discredit a certain person, they're going to try very hard to teach you a lesson for doing that. And you can see very clearly who's in the club and who isn't by the Philip Schofield situation. This is a man who has groomed boys and had sex with them, but he's in the club. All of the media headlines after 2 days are, let's have compassion, feel sorry for him, his mother's upset. They've attacked me for 14 months, day after day after day, and they relentlessly attack me. Nobody talks about my mental health. Nobody gives a shit how I feel. I didn't do any of the things he did. He's actually done things. I haven't done anything. But when you're in the club, you're protected by the media. When you're not in the club, you're attacked by the media. And that's how it simply works. You're either on our side or you're not. But to join their side, you have to sell your soul. Your sanity has a price. Your sanity is for sale. You have to sell it. You have to come along with your sanity, take out your mind and say, here you go. Take my sanity. I'll take 35 million. Yes, that is a woman. Yes, protect me. It's insane. And the reason these people join these clubs is because they know they're doing bad things and they feel that they need protection. The reason I stand up and argue against all this shit is because I know I don't have skeletons in my closet. You think I'd be on the internet talking like I talk and fighting the Matrix if I had skeletons in my closet, if I was actually a bad person? I've been investigated as deeply as a person can be investigated by multiple federal agencies for 14 months. I was locked in a jail cell and 2,000 people I know was called. My barber, my old housekeeper from when I lived in England 9 years ago, my gardener I used to have in another country I lived in. Everybody was called. And people were offered bribes effectively. The media are calling girls saying, if you have a bad story to tell about Andrew, we can pay you $30,000 if you have a bad story. That's a bribe. That's a bribe. And they still couldn't find anyone. Still, I've been investigated to a deeper level than 99.9% of people you'll cross on the street. And they're saying I'm guilty and I'm a bad person? You go get 20 men off the street and put them through what I've been through. You'll find more crimes than you've ever found with me. Absolute clown world. It's insane. And if I was part of the club, none of this would be happening. The media would be on my side. They wouldn't be hitting me this hard. They wouldn't be lying about me. All I had to do was sell my soul and sell my sanity, and I refused. And they're trying to punish me for it. That's what's happening.
It's funny.
The Matrix machine that you can't attack without.
So as you heard it, there's a big club, man. All right, and all those people that are part of that big club are the ones that sold their soul, man. All right, and they're not able to do certain things, say certain things, and their speech is limited. Things they expose, the information they come out with, it's all limited, man. All right, they're being controlled, and you have somebody as big as Andrew Tate, who has as much influence as Andrew Tate, that is exposing all this, man, and they can't control him, they can't stop him. That's the same thing what Kanye was doing, man. All right, but they stopped him, and they got a clone of this guy, man, walking around. Got a clone of this guy walking around. His shoulders look goddamn jacked up and shit. His fucking face, everything about him is off, man. All right, and you could just tell that it's not Kanye for real, man. All right, so it just lead me to this scriptures, Matthew chapter 16 and verse 26. It says, For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? So you have it, where you got these guys that, gain the whole world, but they sell their soul, doing it, man. All right. They end up losing their soul doing it, man. That's what you call, they signing a contract with the devil. These elites, man, these devils, man, they're signing a contract, man. All right. And they're losing their own soul. All right. So when they lost their own soul, they sold their soul to these devils. Now they're giving them, they're saying, are they basically giving them the will to be able to control them, to limit their speech so they can't expose certain information, the things that they do behind closed doors. And Kanye was exposing all that info, man. So you think he's just going to go away, for a month or some change and come back and he's going to, be all quiet like this? No, man. That guy was talking, man. That guy was talking a lot before he left, man. Now he comes back and he's silent. You haven't heard a thing from Kanye. All right? All you see is him just walking around. He's just walking. Never heard him make a tweet, make a comment. None of that, man. He's just walking, man. Walking around. That's a clone, man. All right? And even he said it, They quoted it in TikTok. Damn, I lost it. He said. But so basically, he said it, they said it, they quoted it, and it was like, hey, how Kanye basically said, yeah. It said, this is a quote from Kanye. It said, if I disappear over a long period of time, do the things I was doing the opposite of, that's not me. And you see him as of right now, man. He's doing the things that he was doing opposite of, before he disappeared. Now he's quiet. Before he was talking, before he was exposing all this information, now suddenly he's just quiet. Now he's not talking. Now he's not saying anything. You know. So it's just showing you, man. You know, these devils have cloned, you know, Kanye, man. Alright? But come on, man. You know, that's all I want to get on that. Lord willing, this class was edifying to the hopeful elect. We give our praises to Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. The bonus to elders and apostles, great millstone. Once again, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.